Hi, Today All Day. We've got a great show for you on this last day of September. Let's kick it off with Pop Start. Dave Chappelle has a new stand-up special, plus Eminem serves up a throwback surprise at a Detroit restaurant. Take a look.
With Clark Kent.
I had a minor little eye situation, so that's why I'm wearing my glasses.
I like it.
All is well.
It makes you look even more intelligent.
That's right.
With cute glasses.
Not possible.
Fake it till you make it. First up, Dave Chappelle, the legendary comedian, is back with an all-new stand-up.
Yes.
It's headed to Netflix. The Closer is Chappelle's 6th special on the streaming service, and it is set to wrap up a series of shows, which, by the way, have already earned him 3 Emmy wins. Here's a peek at that trailer.
Comedians have a responsibility to speak recklessly. Sometimes the funniest thing to say is mean. Remember, I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm saying it because it's funny. Let's play. Are you ready?
Quality control is always amazing. Like,
Nobody's smart
stuff, right? Yeah. Chappelle's The Closer is going to hit Netflix on October.
Oh, next week.
5th, yeah, it's coming up. Next up, Eminem. Funny, just last week, Savannah was telling us on Pop Start, I thought shockingly that her go-to karaoke song was the hit Eminem song, Lose Yourself. But did you know that the lyrics from that song have come to life in the form of a new restaurant in Eminem's hometown of Detroit? And it focuses on the line, Mom's Spaghetti. Now the rapper has a new Italian takeout place. Take a look.
Get your sweaters ready, Detroit. Mom's Spaghetti is coming to 2131 Woodward Avenue. Want some road pasta after the game?
Got that.
Meatballs?
You know we got that.
What about the Sketty sandwich? Mom's got that too. Get ready to get some Mom's Spaghetti, Detroit. Opening in the alley next to Union Assembly this September.
It almost looks like an SNL parody.
It does. Yeah, it does.
That's it. That's real.
But here's that's good bass.
Yeah. Sketty sandwich.
If you know the lyrics, like Mom's Spaghetti, I don't know if that's the title of a restaurant you want to eat.
What's happening, Craig? It's happening right there. Okay. Decades of serving up fiery versus Emma's dishing out some hot pasta.
Love it.
And at yesterday's grand opening, check this, Slim Shady himself surprised everybody.
Wow.
He was handing out orders from their alley takeout window. Excited fans snapping up everything, like the Sketty sandwich you saw there and spaghetti and meatballs. Something to check out next time you're in Detroit.
Oh my gosh, fun.
Crazy.
Welcome back. Today in the third hour, we're checking in with Dylan after giving birth to her 3rd child, her son, Rusty. See the sweet moments with the newborn. That's next.
So we mentioned something special you may have heard. Dylan had her baby boy yesterday morning.
Yay.
His name is Russell James.
Love it.
You have Calvin, you have Oliver, now you have Russell. He's doing great, so is Mom, but don't take our word for it. Do we have Dylan?
Hi, guys.
Hey. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Well, we're fine, but you, of course. And how's Russell James doing?
He's doing awesome. He's in such good hands up in the NICU, which actually takes a lot of pressure off of me.
There you are.
So he's doing wonderful. He's gaining weight. He's breathing on his own, and he's doing awesome. He just was in such a rush. I thought we could at least wait till today, because today officially is 34 weeks, and I guess it's just a huge milestone in baby world. So, but no, Wednesday night, the doctor comes in, we're sleeping. It's, 1 o'clock in the morning.
Rusty.
And she said, we're going to take him out now. Okay. And I said, okay, let's do this. Brian, wake up. We're going to go have this baby. And sure enough, he was born at 2:38 Wednesday morning.
Wow. You and I were talking yesterday, and even though it doesn't seem like it, you have in your mind, this is a November baby, and now technically he's a September baby.
Which is wild, because I really only have winter babies. Calvin was December, Ollie was January, and I was like, okay, let's kick off the holiday season in early November with little baby Rusty. And sure enough, September 29th, it's just kind of, it's a different sign. What is he now, a Libra? I didn't do any research on Libras. I didn't do anything. Nothing's planned. There are no clothes clean. There's no crib in the house, right? Nothing was planned. It's wild. I can't believe he's here.
I love it. He's his own. That's what you want the third one to be, right? You want his own. He's his own little guy. So I have a couple of comments. One, you look like you just stepped out of a spa. Your skin's all dewy and fresh. I don't know what you're doing.
I pinched my cheeks. I've been in this room since Sunday, and I have no makeup.
Well, you look absolutely gorgeous. So that's one thing. And two, it's so funny because thankfully he was so big. Like, Dylan and I talked about it. You know, we were talking about how it was kind of uncomfortable to walk when you have, you know, a big belly. And you know what? It worked out that he was over 5 pounds and he was so big so quickly because now, you know, he's breathing on his own and he's fine.
I know, and it was a blessing that I got here when I did. So when my water broke Sunday night, I was like, Brian, I think my water broke. He's got the kids in the car. He drops me off. You know, I didn't even get to say goodbye to Cal and Ollie because they were asleep in the back seat of the car. And I'm glad I got here when I did because they were able to give me 2 rounds of steroids. And, you know, that was enough to kind of boost his lungs. So when he was first born, he just had a little bit of oxygen. But ever since, he's been really breathing on his own. He is gaining weight, which is awesome. I mean, not much. But the fact that he started off 5 pounds, 5 ounces 6 weeks early is not a bad thing. And he's just so sweet. And Russell James. So Russell is Brian's dad's name. And James is my dad's name. So we finally worked in a family connection, and you know, both our dads started crying when we told them, and it's just been really special. I mean, I can't believe I was going to have to wait till November to meet him, and he's here and healthy. And I will also say the team in the NICU is absolutely incredible. I mean, all the nurses, all the doctors. I'm at New York Presbyterian, and I'm actually sleeping because the baby's being taken care of. I'm not. Is he hungry? Does he need a diaper? Is he cold? Is he hot? What's he like? He's so well taken care of that I actually slept last night. This is the best I've felt.
I was about to say, enjoy that.
2 great nicknames, Rusty and RJ.
Oh my God, I love
fantastic.
it.
Yeah, Calvin only calls him RJ. I think my mom will stick with RJ, but we've been calling him Rusty. So
I love it.
We're gonna have some fun.
Good to see you.
Can't wait to see you.
You sound great.
Dylan.
Welcome to the party, Rusty.
All right.
Thanks for checking in.
Okay, love you.
Bye.
All right.
Oh, that was nice.
That's so nice.
Sweet. Nice. She
Seriously, can I look like that after days after giving birth?
Well, you want to have another baby? Wow.
Let's see how Lindsay looks.
Well, we're going to take a turn now for sure.
This morning, we are catching up with an actor sharing her own heritage on screen. For more than 40 years, Sonia Manzano played Maria on Sesame Street, and now she is back with a new series. It's called Alma's Way.
It's a children's program about a 6-year-old Puerto Rican girl named Alma growing up with her friends, family, and community in the Bronx. And Sonia Manzano is here to tell us all about it. Sonia, good to see you again.
Good morning. Nice to be here. I'm very excited.
Now, so this has got to be a dream come true in a sense, in that you've been so much a part of our kids' childhood, and now you're expanding that with a whole new generation. But these are personal stories.
These are personal stories. It's based in the South Bronx. It's a Puerto Rican, New Yorican family, because that's what I am. And that's what the PBS Kids asked me to do, to create a Latino-based show. I made it my own.
I love it. I was just reading about this. You know, music plays a large part in the series. And we have this clip of the young actress who plays Alma. I can't wait. And she's recording the theme song. And it was produced by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yes.
Let's take a listen and then we'll chat.
So many questions, so much to explain. Figure it out as you hop on the 6th train. Well, mommy, papi, junior, and abuelo, mi gente. I'll think it through and share it with you. Come on, let's go.
Where did you
that's
find her?
amazing.
Well, I knew Lynn from Sesame Street, and I knew his father, Luis Miranda, who's very active in the Puerto Rican community for many years. So I called him up and I said, so hook me up with your son. We need a great theme song. And as you know, Lin-Manuel has a way with words.
Just a bit.
Just a bit. So, you know, he can say with 4 words what it takes us 50 words.
Right.
So he was able to put in rap, salsa, reggaeton, the hip-hop that little Summer Rose Castillo delivers for us, so all good. In 50 seconds?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So we're thrilled with it.
And that's what's so great, because the art of the opening theme song has been lost. And I think now it's great for kids to have something to sing.
It sets up the whole show. It shows the number 6 train, which, as you know, there was an underground T-shirt for years that went around and said, the number 6 train to the Bronx and Puerto Rico.
That's right.
So I was happy to bring that up.
You know, the other great thing is the diversity that's happening in children's programming. I mean, our sister network, Telemundo, has an exciting series called Club Mundo with characters primarily speak Spanish. And your show, Alma's Way, is another way into that. Is it? Because when you started in Sesame Street, that was a groundbreaking series.
Right.
To see kids of color and white kids and of all backgrounds. And now here you are taking it to the next level.
I'm taking it to the next level because it's not only showing a diverse community, the show is about thinking. I was concerned that kids today were so overwhelmed with information, with data. They had to memorize. They had to take a test every 20 minutes. They have to learn information at the same moment as their peers, as opposed to at their own pace. So they were thinking if they couldn't do these things, they weren't smart or they weren't as good as. So I thought, wait a minute, before they know they have a brain and they could think, they're turned off to the whole thing. So Alma's Way is about thinking. Every episode, she has a problem. A little thought bubble appears next to her head, and we see the process of her thoughts. So I'm thinking that kids are home going, I could do that. Sure. I got a head. All right, I didn't memorize the test, I didn't pass the test, or I can't regurgitate this information the teacher wants, but I can put 2 and 2 together on my own.
I love that.
I found refuge in my own mind when I was a little girl. I got away from negative things in my own mind, and that's what I'm hoping kids will do.
I love that. I'm sitting here, watching you talk, and I'm thinking, what is it? Why do I love you so much? The only other person I've been this way with was Julie Andrews, and I think I know why. Maya Angelou has a quote. She says, "You may not remember what people say, but you remember how they make you feel."
Oh.
And for you, when we see you walk in the room, you remind us of that's how you made us feel.
Oh, thank you.
And so I thank you for that. And so we talk so much these days about mental health and self-esteem, and it seems like this show, you're almost passing the torch to do that for some other young people.
Well, thank you. I'm so happy that you feel that way, and I'm thrilled that Fred Rogers Productions and Ellen Doherty, the producer there, took it to the next level, because I didn't care much what the kids thought about it. I just wanted them to know that they could think.
Sonia, thank you so much. So exciting. Alma's Way premieres on PBS stations and streams on PBS Kids on October 4th.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Today on Hoda and Jenna, Nate Berkus and Jeremiah Brent show us easy ways to transform some furniture staples. Take a look.
You're married and you work together.
Yes.
How do you keep, and your dads? How do you keep that harmony, given that it seems like you're together 24/7?
I like him. Yeah, I was going to say to talk about what you were saying about meeting somebody. He is my best friend. I mean, I love spending time with him. Even when he annoys me, I still like him. And I think that's the trick, because like you said, the other stuff comes and goes.
Yeah. Well, do y'all have design differences?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think, but the truth is that I think I will say this about us as people and as dads and a couple and whatever. I think our priorities are in the right place.
Yeah.
And I think, it's about having a harmonious family life and creating an environment for our children that feels good. And so we're not going to argue about a difference in opinion about design. We work it out. You have to.
Plus, as you guys know, there's so many different ways to create something beautiful at this point, and that has been the great thing about working together is we push each other. There's no ego. If he can be brutally honest with me and I don't take it.
Well, let's talk about this show. Seems like such a cool idea, because I think a lot of people have things they never want to let go of, beautiful, sentimental things, and to have two kind of strangers walk into your house and say, "This is what you should." So describe how you kind of hold on to what's important to people.
It's a very vulnerable process for the homeowner, and we respect that. And so the show is very different than other design shows in that we thought, how can we get to know and let the audience get to know these people? And the way that we do it, our inroad, is through their things. Because when somebody starts describing to you why something that they own is really important or means a lot, you really start to understand who they are and how they move through the world and what they've lost and what they hope to gain. And so it's a sensitively
it's a love story.
It's a love story. It is a love story.
Each episode is a love story. We get to know people, and yes, they're lost in transition, some positive, some really hard. But we get to really understand who they are, and the show is about them. It's not about how quickly you can sell it and flip it and change it.
By the way, I love the concept.
Me too. Okay, well, let's help some people at home too. Let's see some things you've done. So let's start with repurposing art and photos. Okay, you have a picture, I think.
Yeah. So so this was the mother of one of our homeowners this season on the Nate and Jeremiah Home Project, and the mother gave the daughters the house and her husband, and so they inherited the house and everything in it. And we looked at all of these paintings that the family had and the portrait of Florence, and we thought, you know what, we've got to keep this stuff in the space, even though we're doing a totally contemporary interior. So when you own things like that, or when you inherit things like that, think about rematting and reframing them in a way that feels much more contemporary and much more modern.
Do we have a picture of the after?
Yes, these are the afters. So these are all the old oil paintings.
Much more contemporary than they were before. They're a little crusty.
How beautiful, just in black frames.
Yeah.
Boy, what a
and that's a new
difference that
bookcase
makes.
that we built for them with some of the art mixed in.
But that kind of stuff tethers you right away to space and gives you roots.
What about some
bedroom stuff? Let's go through some bedroom things.
Let's
show us
bedroom furniture.
Yeah.
So, you want to take this one?
Okay, let's see the picture.
We're like both like lost.
Let's see a picture.
Where are we?
Well, one of the things that's really important for us especially with the show, but in general with the firm, is repurposing things that you have that are meaningful, that are great. It's not just about getting rid of them. So those nightstands in particular, we sanded them down, stripped them out. We found a piece of remnant marble and we put a marble top on the top of them and gave them an entirely new life.
So these are the befores. So this is what we walked into. They were great.
Clean, mid-century, but that was after.
What they look like now.
Beautiful.
So
they're
prettier.
really elegant now.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a guy named Teddy, who's somebody that you worked with, and he had a recliner
that he loved.
Yes.
That he loved because he rocked his.
Yes.
I know y'all aren't
Just so we're clear,
that was
recliners are a trigger word for me. Like that feels like I'm living in a baseball mitt. Like I don't understand. I get they're very comfortable when you're in them.
Right.
Like talk about like wanting to keep it alive. Like that
was hard for you, but what did you do?
Well, we recovered it, and now it's a much prettier baseball mitt.
What does Teddy think?
Much prettier.
Does Teddy still like it?
He loves it.
We redid their entire house, their kitchen, their everything. There was a young couple. They had left the city. They bought a house in the suburbs. They were starting over. And we did this entire house, which they loved.
Yeah.
And then they got to that chair in the corner and whooped like you thought we had given them a in-ground pool.
God, I love them.
6 foreign cars in the driveway. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. That's
This
what you're
is your
so excited
takeaway?
about?
Okay, can we see the armoire real quick? I mean, I just want one more picture because this, I think, is a good the before and after. Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
That's the before.
So this was in yet another episode, and this was something that meant something to them. So we put wallpaper in the back.
Beautiful.
And,
Beautiful.
Yeah, very clean.
You guys have given us
black.
the best ideas. And by the way, we still thank you. These chairs are probably from your collection. Remember when they did a studio?
Oh my God, remember?
When we get back in the studio, can we do
We might need a refresh.
Let's
The
do a
Nate
refresh.
and Jeremiah Home Project premieres next Tuesday on HGTV and Discovery.
It's so good.
Guys, thank you.
y'all.
And I was just thinking, probably the next best thing to giving birth yourself, or the feeling is watching it happen to your sissy.
Watching your twin do it. I have to say, but I got a call. I woke up to a text message on Monday morning that my sister, in the middle of the night, 6 weeks early, and I burst into tears. I mean, I was frantic. I woke up Henry. He was like, what? I'm like, she's in labor.
Yeah, we got to go.
But one of the things that I think is so cool about my parents is all my dad wrote back to the text, God is good. And it like all of a sudden calmed me. Like I was kind of frantic.
Panicky, because it's early, what's happening.
Nervous.
And the babe is good,
The
and
babe
your
is
sister's
good. That little Cora, I got to hold her, and she gave birth at the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital.
Wait, what?
She gave birth at the hospital named after my grandmother, named after her namesake.
Was that all planned, or was that? Oh, okay.
She was supposed to give birth here.
Here in New York.
In New York, and she happened to be in Maine, and she gave birth in a hospital that, and she was wearing pearls. I mean, she didn't wear pearls.
Okay, this is so
Isn't
wild.
that weird?
All of it is
feels
wild.
serendipitous, but it's so fun. The baby's little. She's in the NICU, so to watch her watch her hold this baby who was so beautiful. And then, of course, I got my little paws on her.
Oh, sweet.
It's just as fun. You've been an aunt for many years.
It feels so good. You can't believe you're holding, like, your sibling's child in your hands. It's such a beautiful feeling. And also, we're going to give a shout-out to our pal Dylan.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. Dylan, her husband, Brian, they've got a brand-new baby boy. Russell James came into the world also weeks early.
The same night.
Is that so weird? Like,
and
what's
his name
happening?
is Rusty. Look at little Rusty. I texted with Dylan this morning. She's feeling good and happy, and so we're just so happy for them.
Congrats. Yesterday, I got a big surprise. I'm sitting here with Savannah. We're doing the show while you're out, and then who bursts through the door but our pal, Justin
Sylvester. He texted me.
And then we wouldn't let him leave. Justin was like, okay, well, I got to go back to do E. And we're like, no, you're not.
Stay a couple more days, Justin.
We're so happy that you're here.
Hoda put me in her guest room, and it's been great. The girls only woke me up at 4 a.m. this morning.
All right, wait, can you come over? Because we're talking about dating and swiping. Are you allowed to come over? Just
Are you
come over.
allowed to come over?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're dating these days...
Yeah. Are you dating these days?
Oh, I am a dating fanatic. I'm like the new Carrie Bradshaw.
What do you? How do you meet people?
You know, online is a big thing now.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of hard for people because people make such quick decisions.
So you just are you like that? You see something, yes or no?
My thumb is literally about to give out on me. Yes, it's callous because
do you want a thumb massage?
Thank you.
Okay, because we're all talking about this because according to a new study, singles are using dating apps. They're not wasting any time.
Yeah, the study says that dating app users know within a second. But you know what? That snap judgment is not good, Justin.
No, it is not good.
No, it's not. Why not?
Because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
We've been conditioned to look at vanity, to look at people's faces, to be attracted, and to prioritize looks.
Yeah.
When we should be prioritizing other things in dating apps. I will say, I am really, really ADD when it comes to the swiping. I will go and go and go. But the trick is...
Swipe up, swipe up, swipe up.
Yeah, swipe left, swipe right.
Swipe left.
But this is the trick.
Later, no. Swipe up is for the Instagram.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
I know you guys aren't on online dating profiles.
No.
But if you're like me and you're single in the city, what you need to do is invest in two things.
What?
One, you need to pay the $6.99 and get the go back feature.
What's that?
Because if you swipe and you miss somebody that you potentially might want to meet, you have to go back if you have the ADD, like I have the ADD.
Well, can I tell you some good dating advice that some lady gave? She said that if you are deciding who you should date, and you're serious about meeting someone and not just dating someone for a while, you should date someone who, if they were, like in our case, if they were a woman, you would be friends with them.
Yes.
Like, make sure you're not just going, oh, he's cute. Like, meet the person and realize if you aren't clicking, if there's nothing other than chemistry, it ain't gonna last.
Yes.
It's gonna be fun for a while, then it's over. So you have to find someone who you would be friends with even if you were not attracted.
But this is the problem.
What is the problem?
When you were dating and when you were dating, people were going out. They were socializing. They were having drinks at the Boom Boom Room. We're in a pandemonium here, people. Nobody wants to go out in New York City right now.
Can I just say, so I've set up a couple recently.
And she's really good at setting up.
This couple, one of the members of it emailed me yesterday the email that I wrote to the couple that said, Dear X
and Y.
Dear X and Y, Emily and I are in the mood to set somebody up. You two take it from here. That couple could be getting engaged any moment. So I said, print that baby and frame it. She sent it to me last night. It's just a reminder.
So wait, hold on. I have been sitting here every Wednesday for the past year and a half talking about how I don't have a man, and you have not hooked me up with one person.
I see Nate Berkus over there. Nate Berkus has some people.
Nate Berkus. Well,
Nate could have said Nate. No, I'm not trying to set Nate up with him. I know Nate's married to Jeremiah.
But that's kind of what it sounded like.
I know that Nate is married.
I'm my husband. What's happening?
I love this dating advice.
Y'all know a lot of people. Do you have somebody for him?
Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Great. Who is it?
I don't know. I think we could have somebody for you. I got so nervous. I'm terrible at setting people up.
Justin is such a great guy.
We know Justin.
They know Justin.
I know them.
We know Justin,
I feel like you could be with somebody if you wanted to be.
Me too.
Yeah, you don't
Maybe
want
not
to be. It's all about you.
Are you not ready?
I don't know.
You're not ready.
I'm in Los Angeles, okay? No. I'm in LA. Dating in LA is really hard. Am I wrong?
No, I felt like a fancy house cat there.
Exactly. Exactly. I felt like a Persian cat as well.
So, but maybe they make a good point though. They say when you're ready, things happen. You're not ready.
Okay, you know what, Eon Levant? I came on this show to have a good time.
No, you're not ready.
You will not Dr. Phil me on the 10 o'clock hour of Hoda and Jenna, okay?
Wait, is this it? I'd like to stay here a little longer.
Can we just laugh at the moment? I need to rewind really quickly. You talked to them like they were Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. You're like, don't you want a sister wife over here?
No, I wasn't trying to set you up with Nate.
Well, it was unclear. I think what you said.
I know Jeremiah. Their daughter is in my daughter's class. We're colleagues of school, whatever that's called.
It'd be a weird thing for us to explain to our daughter that Poppy H's mommy wants dad.
I'm sure there's a book for that.
Yeah.
It's the PTA we have to worry about
at home. We've got our own stories we're telling at home.
It's enough to navigate.
This is getting weird.
What has happened?
What happened?
Oh, wait, Justin's
coming back. Because we're going to play a little game, and you're going to be the game show host. Do you mind?
Also,
I'm excited.
We might find you a person. We'll just wait.
Maybe we will.
I have an idea.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.